How great would that is? It's genius.
Sensei.
You can see yourself running out.
Yeah, I can go, oh, shit.
That's so funny to me, dude.
Hey, sorry for the technical difficulties. The late start.
Yeah, it's all good, dude.
Yeah, my mom broke her arm, so
Hey, man,
it delayed
that
some
happens,
stuff.
bro.
It does happen.
My parents had a squirrel chew through their roof, got into their house.
And now it's fucking terrorizing them.
Yeah, it
Dude,
is.
A squirrel chewing through your roof is like the ultimate frogger.
I know, dude.
They're like, he's been eating our food.
Not only that, but he chewed through it. He went under their solar panels, chewed through there. Then it rained for like 3 days. And luckily my sister was home. She's a rock climber. So she actually got out on the roof.
Oh, she did?
And was like looking at it. And she goes, they have fucked this shit up.
Isn't it?
Because there was water getting into the house.
Isn't it unbelievable that humans, even at this level, we can be fucked by mice and rats?
Yeah.
Like, you just have a mouse chew your cables in your car, and you're done. You're like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, dude, that happened to one of my friends, like a neighbor that we know.
Yeah. Oh, it happened to my mom. Her car is like $1,100 worth of damage.
She parked by like too close to a dumpster.
Yes, garbage
and rats
cans.
got in and they went nuts on the electrical wires.
Dude, my mom put her garbage cans closer to the street where she parks.
Yeah.
And they just follow that shit, dude. And then they're like, oh, this is good eating
And
in here.
we'll live here and we'll eat this stuff.
This Toyota Camry, some good eating. It's like a fucking smorgasbord for them.
But yeah, the mechanic had sent her pictures of it or whatever, and the rats had fucking chewed like anything that you could chew with teeth. The rats had chewed through.
When I sold my car in 2021, they had started eating the heat, the fucking like heat shield under the hood and stuff. They just started, and I was like, and there was. Like a couple years earlier, there's mouse shit all over the valve covers.
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh no, dude, in California it's bad.
Yeah,
because it's fucking nice and warm. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. Also, you have palm trees. People don't know this.
Yeah.
But palm trees are basically one giant rat nest.
Yeah, they love it, dude. You can hear them.
Yeah.
You can hear them crawling up in there, dude, getting in deep.
Our ravens are at war with the rats in the palm trees. They've been at war with them for years, dude.
They're at war.
Dude,
that'd be a great show, Ravens versus Rats.
Did I ever tell you that a raven tried to steal a Warhammer miniature from me?
No.
This was a few years ago.
Were you doing DMT on the porch?
It was on the porch. I wasn't doing DMT on the porch, but it was on the porch. But I had been painting these miniatures blue, and I didn't realize ravens love blue shit.
Really?
For their nests, especially dude ravens.
I guess that okay. That explains why they attacked my nutsack.
Because you had blue balls? You go, Abby, this is your fault. These nuts should be empty at all times.
Why are these ravens swooping at my nuts? Oh, I got blue balls.
Dude, by the way, we should write an article about preventing blue ball raven attacks.
Yes. Ravens are attracted to the color blue. That's why your blue balls are in constant danger.
But I caught this huge-ass raven on my porch with a blue miniature in its mouth trying to make a getaway. And I was like,
what'd you do?
I said,
he goes, excuse me, sir.
I literally said, hey, drop it, dude. And then he went, and like panicked and dropped it. But it was for a commission. So that guy would have missed one of his miniatures, dude. It would have been gone.
What happened to this? You're like, okay, so here's the deal.
He wouldn't believe me.
No, of course not.
And I had to count them. I counted them all like 100 times, being like, I didn't even think about this. Ravens are going to steal anything blue.
He goes, I didn't even consider raven theft.
No, dude. But the ravens hate the rats because we got two big palm trees with a bunch of rats in them, and they're constantly like
the rats are gonna steal your shit.
Well, the rats I don't think wouldn't go after that.
I mean, I think the best thing is that you keep all those old cans from your wife out there. Probably keeps the rats away.
We don't do that anymore.
They go, oh, sticky soda.
Don't do that. And
sticky
plus,
dried soda.
We let Luna get out on the porch, and that keeps most of the rats
cat
away. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they can smell a cat and they don't want to go.
Dude, you might see like 3 ravens carrying your fucking cat away.
That's why we don't paint her blue. We used to. And then we decided not to. Lucky for us.
You put the cat by your dick. You go, hey, it looks like I got a blue pussy.
This guy's got blue balls. I'm over here with blue pussy.
Dude, have you done hotwifing yet?
What is that?
Hotwifing's the newest trend.
Oh, is that when wives fuck other dudes? but it's not cuckolding.
It's this is the cuckold loophole.
Okay,
because
tell me
I'm
about
not a cuck. I just really enjoy. I was reading this article about it, and this guy basically was like, when you have like a really cool car, you let your buddy drive it.
I do know. Listen, my wife.
No, don't you even.
Hold on a second. Hear me out, dude. My wife's pussy is so good.
that you want your.
Not my friends.
You're like,
Absolutely
I want
not.
a brat. Well, no. They have like a website where male porn stars will come over and pork your wife.
I might do that if it didn't cost me too much. I might
I
do
think
that.
it goes pretty reasonable rates, dude. They should be paying you to fuck your wife.
Yeah, I know that, dude. I know that.
And you're like, but I just want to show
They
off.
couldn't handle it. I don't think they could handle it, dude. This shit is too good.
You sound, dude. Are you the guy they interviewed? This fucking.
No, but I think I might do
It was Andrew D. You didn't
That's
give his
not
real
who it
name.
was, dude. I would consider doing it. I would have some ground rules.
Oh, like make sure your pork are good.
That's rule number 1.
Number 2, bust loads, hard loads inside.
Because my wiener feels like it's getting bigger, I think it's because I don't.
These are like your feet. You're like, because it's spent so much time on the ground, it's just spreading out.
No, I think it's because I no longer have type 2 diabetes and heart disease anymore.
That's that remember they used to do extends?
Yeah.
The pill you would take? And
It was
all it
just
was
blood
was
pressure
it
medicine.
was just to stop you from having type 2 diabetes. They're like, do you want to add an inch to your wiener?
No, I can believe it because I feel like
Stop
I'm like,
eating candy.
This shit is getting girthier and bigger. Like it's looking great. I
think but you also said you need glasses.
I need glasses for small things, not for big.
Hi-oh.
things.
For things that are far away. So what I
No,
think
for
is,
things that are close.
I bet you're looking at it and you're also like, it's blurry, but you're also seeing your foot.
Yeah,
you go,
that's what I'm
damn,
doing.
dude, this thing's getting huge. Also,
Dude, I've got 5 wiener heads.
I'm just saying.
So
this is a possibility.
So
dude.
I can
It's not out of the
understand the
realm.
hot wifing more than I can understand the cuckolding. Because the
Okay.
cuckolding people, they're like, I want you to tell me my dick sucks ass and you fucking cannot get off.
This sounds
and
like a
everything.
guy who wants to do cucking, but is afraid to actually call it what it is. Dude, there's no way.
Hey, I haven't agreed to doing any of this shit, man.
He goes, trust me, dude. I'm not on board yet. But I have looked and see how much porn stars will charge me to fuck my wife.
I have not looked at how much porn stars, but if it's going to be somebody, it's not going to be a comic. It's not going to be a stand-up comic. That's rule number 1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you want a professional to
It's
got to
be a professional. It can't be some fly-by-night fucking wiener haver.
How many pornos have you actually done?
Yeah.
I want my wife porked professionally. So you just starting out? Yeah. Sorry, my wife's for professionals only.
I don't know if she could. I don't know if she would like it because she likes some very specific things with me.
Well, yeah, I think you can just tell those guys. They go, yeah, they've done
They're
that.
not going to do that stuff. They're not going to have their nipples tortured and all this fucking crazy ass shit.
You go, not these fucking Christian porn stars who are so conservative
No,
about.
aren't a lot of them are. I don't know. I don't know if she would go for it. That's also the problem. Is like. I think we're in a situation where my wife might only be attracted to me.
You're like, sorry guys, I wish you could let her take her for a spin, but
You're not funny enough. I really think that's what it is.
I met a guy.
It's a combination of decent dick plus funny. It's hard to find.
Well, it's a whole different landscape. I met a guy I know. He just started. He went on like one of these fetish websites just to look to fuck. And so he met some chick, and she's like, yeah, let's just fuck. He fucks her. She's a larger lady.
Yeah.
Then he finds out they start talking. She does OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And so she's like, a lot of guys, I do solo shit. A lot of guys have been asking me to do boy-girl.
Oh, and she wanted to get the paperwork going.
Yeah. He goes, I signed a release. I guess you have to sign I guess if you even use a dildo, AI thinks it's a real dick, and you have to have a release for the dildo. So he is now banging her. And he gets like $200 to bang her. I go, what a fucking this dude.
Honestly,
this is the new side hustle.
It does make me feel better about the world because like we've had so much bad news. This is finally Finally, some good news.
He said he got a new PlayStation because, you have those.
Fucking, that's the most dude thing ever.
Well, no,
You
because
get
you put it on
PlayStation
your
5.
wish list.
Yeah.
So instead of like one time paying him, she just wrote on her wish list, and some dude bought her that. And she goes, "Here, you just have this."
Fuck yeah, dude. That's great, man.
I mean, can you imagine though? 2025, a good side hustle is just meeting a chick that you're casually banging, and she pays you to wear. He wears a mask, obviously.
Yeah.
He pays her to wear a mask and fuck her on camera.
One of my buddies does that with his wife, like a good friend of mine.
But a little different because it's your fucking wife.
Not with my wife, with his
No,
wife.
but I'm saying this guy's he goes, I could leave her at any point. This was a casual fuck.
Oh yeah. They're committed to the game.
Yeah, this is a long-term hustle.
They're committed to the game, dude.
Because anytime that he wants to bail, if her OnlyFans is doing well, she's like, I have to keep going with this. I'm going to bring outsiders in.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to be in.
Yeah.
And if you start making money, eventually it is going to switch to other guys.
Probably, but you gotta be comfortable with that. You're dating a porn star. Like,
yeah,
could you
you're
date,
like, I'm married, just a regular chick.
Could you date a porn star? Like,
No, I would not.
I think I could. I don't think it'd bother me.
See, I know a lot. I know a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes I was friends with have been in relationships. One dude was in a relationship with a big porn star.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care. And I was like, oof.
Dude, a guy.
Well, let's just say they're not together anymore. But
a friend of mine got to bang my favorite porn star, Bobby Starr, and
Bobby Starr's the guy or the chick?
Bobby Starr's the chick.
You like a lot of chicks with dudes' names.
I guess so.
Yeah, you like Harold.
Harold and the dildo crayon.
Harold Pussy.
Harold Pussy is not. Wait,
You
can you
like,
name one other?
Michael.
Can you name one other one?
You like that chick, Michael Johnson?
My two favorites are Remy LaCroix and Bobby Starr.
Yeah, Remy LaCroix.
Is Remy a dude's name? I guess it is kind of a dude's name.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And you like Mitch?
Mitch McConnell.
My favorite. That actually would be pretty good to just go with a straight up politician's name. Like if I was a chick, I would be Nancy Pelosi.
Would you?
I would be Nancy.
Nancy would be
Pelosi.
That's a good one. And you know what my name would be? I don't want to tell in case I do it.
What is it?
I don't want to give you my porno name. You want me to? It'd be summertime.
I like how you go.
It'd be summertime. I call myself
Maybe
summertime.
when I turn 50, I might hit the fucking porn stars thing. You're like, if I ever do it, you're never going to do it. So just tell me.
It'll be summertime.
Summertime Andy?
Just summertime.
No, you got to be Summertime Andy.
Okay, then I'll go summertime.
Summertime.
Andy.
Everyone's going to click on it thinking you're a chick.
Summertime Andy.
They're like, you get those.
Summertime Randy.
It's the debut of a brand new porn star, Summertime. Everyone's like, can't wait to see this chick.
By the
And
way-
it's just you
My
doing a solo beat off.
That would be crazy. By the way, my wife wanted me to tell you something.
What?
Which is that, she didn't want me to tell you this part, but we banged a lot this weekend.
Okay.
And afterwards we listened to the Jamaican Me Horny Spring Break in bed, and she wanted to tell you that it's hilarious and good, and the songs are good and funny.
I will never hear the end of this Jamaican Me Horny. It's
She loved it.
What
dude.
part did she love? When you could hear dish pans in the back being washed? What was her favorite part of it?
Her favorite part is in Ass Quicksand, where I go, Ass Quicksand killed all my friends, and then the guitar goes Barry like that, and it makes her lose it every shot.
This is really good.
She did say that. She told me specifically to tell you on the show.
Why don't you put it on Spotify?
that it's hilarious? I will put it on Spotify.
It could be huge.
Let's do it. Let's
I
put
mean,
it on
you
there.
do it. I'm just
No.
put Ass Quicksand first.
But what about your bits? Because you got some good bits on there.
Well, it doesn't
He
sound.
is a man.
I think she's more referring to your songs than mine.
Yeah, but there's
She goes, yeah, you're right about that. She hated yours.
when you go, hey, every booty, she loves that. Stupid as fuck.
All right, we'll put it on spot. First, put Ass Quicksand on Spotify
And see how that goes.
Yeah, because if that could hit, dude, it could hit hard.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Who's that guy that you sent me? Some fucking guy who does good songs.
Which guy is
Maybe
this?
somebody else sent me. Oh, somebody. Oh yeah, my nephew sent me this like Indian guy. It's
Nice.
hilarious.
I got some more.
It's
good
Christmas
songs.
It's fucking great.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude.
But yeah, no, I mean, so summertime would be. That's
Maybe Summertime Randy instead of Andy, so people don't know who it is.
I don't want to. They can see my face, but with AI, dude, now I just go right here.
Fine, fuck it. It's
Andrew
Summertime
Rollins DeWitt, and
Yeah.
here's a link to.
And I'll go. This was all AI porn. I didn't do any of this. This is AI revenge.
Oh, it looks like
porn.
he has a comic book too.
Tarnation Lucille, everybody, on Comic Fury and Tapas.
So I think that your identity hiding is not going to work well.
Okay, yeah,
Here's-
you're probably right.
Here's our old buddy. Hey guys, can't wait to check out this new porn star. You gotta see him. Summertime.
I was on. Do you know the Lady to Lady people? Tess Barker and Barbara Gray and all.
Oh
of them?
yes, I know them. I don't know the show.
I was on their show one time. I was talking about how I had bought those dollar store Mardi Gras masks to fuck on camera
yes.
with Tammy. And Barbara goes, I think it would look more like you in a green mask.
That's true.
People would identify you even easier if you're wearing a green mask.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And also, you should put ads on the back of your back. Remember they used to do it in fighting? They'd put like Condom Depot.
Oh, that's a great idea.
CondomDepot.com.
I'll just put patreon.com/slopquest.
Hey, I appreciate it. If you're gonna promote something.
So you wouldn't let a porn star rail your wife so you can appreciate how hot your wife looks from a different point of view?
Same as I do this with cars. Why would I let anybody drive my car? I don't give a fuck. Go get your own car.
Dude, I think the problem is that I can't see everything I want to see while I'm fucking. You know?
Oh, but you're like, but now you are going to see it through someone else's eyes.
Yeah.
You're the outsider.
Yeah, I get
and
to
now
see it all.
you can also be like, do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Not
so
you?
If you had okay, say you have like a brand new 911,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, dude, it's my dream
A
car.
September 9/11?
Yeah, September 9/11, 2001. Never forget your 911. You have you just bought a new Porsche 911.
Yeah.
I love Porsche 911s. Okay, so I'm like, damn, dude, this is my dream car. Would you go? You want to take it for a drive?
Would I, if I had this car?
Yeah, you own it. You'd show up at my house. I was like, fuck.
And you love cars?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you can drive this
Okay.
Porsche 911.
That's where we're different. I go, hey, if you go, I love Porsche 911s. I go, it's everything you have dreamed of. I can't wait for you to get your own. That's
Dude,
what I would say.
Because
I've seen this. I've seen it happen. I've seen people this is in real life. This isn't just videos. I've seen plenty of videos of it. People let people drive their cars and they fuck them up, dude.
But you're not going to fuck up my car.
Well, I'm not going to fuck up your car. Yes, I'm a safe bet for that.
Yeah, that's why a
But
porn
I don't trust
star
anybody
is a safe
else.
bet for my
No,
wife's pussy.
Yeah, they're like, guess what? The only thing we gave you, HPV. We have undiagnosed herpes. we
Okay,
have fucking-
well then, obviously, it's going to be wrapped up.
Okay, but you have to understand when they're slamming hard, you get herpes all over.
Okay, then guess what? This fictional
He
thing,
goes, I'm gonna keep my fingers there so the fucking base never touches.
we're going to paste down a dental dam over the pussy, cut a hole in it. So there's a condom plus a dental dam.
That's the one thing they don't talk about because everyone I know in the porn industry is like, yeah, we all have HPV, and I would imagine we all have herpes. Most of us don't show.
That sounds bad. Although, so I think you've talked me out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
it's the same as like
that's the only person I would try. If I was going to do it, that's who I would have do it. No, not some
Okay.
run-of-the-mill fly-by-night wiener man. you
yeah,
know?
not some guy online where you're like, he's like, shut up, I know how to do this.
Trust me, I'm good at fucking pussy. Yeah, we all say that online, buddy.
Everybody's fucking saying it.
Everybody on Reddit says they can fuck pussy. Is Poltron in the comments?
Yeah.
Morning, Poltron.
Wow, she's back. She said that she remembers the lady to ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies of ladies. Congratulations, Andy. 2025 is the year of the 8-incher.
We'll see. It's getting like I've got tons of weight to lose, but the no chronic disease
But you're
part,
like, now I don't have to lose the weight because if I stop the inflammation and type 2 diabetes, it'll
it's a big difference, dude.
That's why women always say online, they're always like 6-figure income,
No
6
disease
feet
penises.
tall, no type 2 diabetes, 6-inch wiener without type 2 diabetes.
It makes a big difference because I feel like I was slinging some pretty mediocre wiener for a couple of years, you know?
I can't even understand what you're saying. That you've gained an inch?
I don't know. I'm not measuring it. It just looks and feels bigger.
Okay.
And I also know I'm knocking it out of the park in the old P-Town situation. I'm doing a good job in the bedroom. I'm putting the numbers up on the board, okay?
I think your dick is bigger than your eyes.
I don't care. I feel pretty
I think wherever you're looking down at, there's something on the floor. Because you do have carpeting that has hot dogs. It's hot dog patterned.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's weird because it's the Persian hot dog pattern with the big head on the hot dog.
And it's always leaking pre-cum.
In typical Persian rug pattern.
Classic New York style hot dog vendor type shit.
All I'm saying is I feel confident enough that I wouldn't be like fucking up.
Yeah, I think
my
that
bedroom
you just
performance.
feel good about yourself, so now it looks bigger. It's great.
Maybe that's what it is.
You're feeling good about yourself, so things are. Sometimes you look in the mirror, you go, everything's great. And other days you look in the mirror, you go, fuck, this shit's fucked up.
I look 65 years old.
Yeah, this shit's fucked up. So,
Maybe, dude. I'm just saying I understand the hot wifing thing more than I understand because some of these guys I read online, they don't fuck their wives anymore at all. They don't fuck anymore.
I think also, people are saying it's saving their marriage.
I don't know about that because I feel like.
Hot wifing sounds.
I feel like my marriage is going good. My marriage is going good, dude.
Oh, why are you knocking on wood?
Because sometimes it doesn't go so good.
We're on a hot streak. The hot wifing, instead of calling it cucking, is I find that odd. Just call it what it is.
Well, because it's not. Because it is different.
Is cucking the new retarded? They're like, we don't call it that
no,
anymore.
But I think
we find it offensive.
The cucking thing, I think, is a mental thing where they want to be mentally abused and not ever fuck that pussy again. That's a big part of it. A lot of these guys get their wieners caged by their wives, and their wives don't let them fuck the pussy.
It also sounds so weird to be like, my wife's so hot, I want people to take her for a spin.
I do understand.
Because they do say cucking is offensive. It's not what we're doing. Which is the same. I think if you called it hot tarding instead of retarding, it would be different.
That is true.
Some hot tarding going on here.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I know. Maybe I'm just not evolved enough. That could be too.
Maybe. I think maybe
there's not a chance.
I think
in
you
hell.
you panic too much. I think that's also it.
Panic?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'm just fucking. I would be so fucking pissed.
I don't have that gene.
Oh.
I don't have
We don't have any jeans. You wear shorts all the time.
There you go. The fucking wordplay is off the charts.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I don't have it in me. There's no way. I feel like what my wife and I have that's very special. I don't need to share it with other fucks.
Yeah, but I'm not doing we're not
Some
doing
homeless
special.
guy off the fuck. Some guys want homeless guys to fuck their wives.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, or wives want their fucking husbands to fuck like homeless dudes.
Dude, I read this lady's blog where she was getting ass fucked by this dude that she thought was gross, that had a worse dick than her husband because of it degrading her husband. To be like, look at this disgusting guy. I let him fuck my ass. I go, whoa, I don't know about that.
Now that I get that.
You get
And
that?
I'm like, hey, hey, it opens the world for all these fucking idiots that are like complaining, I can't get laid. You're like, this chick, fucking anybody, just to piss off her husband.
I know.
Find that lady.
That fucking, I'm not cool with that. That would be fucking
that would
awful,
be the
dude.
Yeah, dude, that's called spite fucking.
Plus, I don't like to talk about myself like this, but I like looking at wieners, so if there was a nice
I like
wiener
looking
there,
at them. I like touching them. I like kissing them. I like everything you could do with
so
them.
I would be like, okay, I approve of everything that's happening in this room right now.
See, I'm not a big wiener guy.
I've got news for you though. I think these hot wife guys, they're bi. I think they're bisexual.
Yeah.
And they're too afraid to just do stuff with dudes.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I think they're bisexual. I think some of them are homosexual.
Because
and they're just like, because they're like, oh, God.
I dated chicks that were into the opposite, where they wanted to watch me fuck chicks.
Yeah.
But they were all bi. You know?
I'll be perfectly honest. Even if my wife asked me to have sex with another woman and she's in the room, it would just be too weird.
It is weird. I've done it, and it's weird. And it takes a while, but after you get over the weird part, it's pretty good.
I'm just not a good threesome guy. I had one, another dude.
You got
and a
kicked
chick
out of it
for
because you're laughing.
I was making too many jokes because it was ridiculous. I just don't think I could be in a situation where there's basically a crowd now.
Yeah.
And I can take it seriously.
You will perform, because a couple weeks ago, I had to tell Tammy to knock off the bits in bed. She was doing a ton of bits. She couldn't stop.
It's fucking
just
crazy.
nonstop bits. And I go, I can't.
She's like, I'm working on new material.
I was like, I can't keep a hard on. She goes, that's funny though, right? I go, yeah, it is funny. Like everything you're saying is funny, but that's also the problem.
Yeah, I've had a couple moments where we have laughed, but like it's usually serious business. It's business time now. I go, this is business.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I'm a different person than you.
No, I know.
In many ways, I'm a more insane person.
Yeah, probably.
And you're a pretty insane guy.
Yeah, I think our insanities go different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're an insane guy where you'll ski on a broken foot all day.
Yes.
I'm an insane guy, whereas
I want to find these porn stars if they're reasonable and have them beg my wife.
That's not my insanity. My insanity is that I don't understand human concepts that a lot of people understand.
Such as?
I don't get sexually... I've never gotten jealous,
well,
really.
I don't understand any human concepts. Everywhere from buying engagement rings to how they rip you off at fucking funeral homes. Like, I can't understand how we've accepted all of these fates.
Like, I could be one of those poly dweebs, you know? Like...
Dude, that seems like a full-time fucking job. Every time I watch
that's the thing
those,
that's keeping us from doing any of this stuff is that we don't have the time for this shit.
I watch those. There was like some reality show, I think it was on Showtime or something, about poly couples.
Yeah.
And I watched it with the wife, and we were just dying at like, this seems like this is their job.
It is their job.
They're like, and we need to divulge everything we do. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. I get that. I'm looking at myself in the camera, though. I am way too fat and gross to be talking about this stuff, though. I think like my confidence just went in the toilet.
No, I think he goes, I just lost 2 inches on my wiener.
Yeah, I did. In my head, I go.
You go,
There's no way I'm gonna be doing this.
It's called mental lengthening. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
Mental lengthening. When you feel good about yourself, your dick looks bigger.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you also operate as if you have a bigger penis.
Yeah. If you went on a dating profile right now, you'd probably write 9-incher.
No, I would not.
And she'd go, what? And you go, oh. By the way, you saying no way is just making it shrink in my mind. She's like, now I feel like it's a 2-incher. It's mental lengthening.
No, I don't think I could do any of that. I gotta look way better before I do any of
well,
this
stop
stuff.
staring at yourself in the fucking...
I look terrible, bro.
What are you talking about?
Look at my
You look
fucking
great.
gut,
Hey,
dude.
Hey, let's get that wiener bigger. You look great, dude.
Hey, thanks. Well, that's really making my wiener bigger.
You want me to flick it? You go, oh, I flicked it, made it feel
Let
bigger.
me just slap it on those big old butt cheeks for a little bit.
Oh, dude. I don't know what is happening, but on Friday I was walking up in the hills.
Yeah.
And you know, if you go like 2 blocks from here, every house is like $5 million and up.
Yes.
And I see this guy, nicely dressed, seems like expensive leather jacket, expensive pants, all this shit. He's on a side street. He's walking. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He has a Heineken in his hand.
Yeah.
And people are, because the traffic on the main street's pretty busy, so there's like 5 cars that are going through here. And he stops them at the fucking stop sign, and he starts yelling, what are you fucking doing driving on the street? It's a public street, by the way.
Yeah.
And people are like, what? They're driving around him? This is like he's like in his mid-50s. He looks like he's like a rich dude.
Yeah.
But he's drunk at 5 p.m.
Yes.
Just roaming the streets. And then some guy had his window down, and he puts his head in, and he goes, who brought you here? Was it Waze? And he starts screaming. The guy's like, fuck you. He blew through the stop sign to get away from him.
Oh, my
So I
God.
walked by this guy, and I was like, if this guy says anything to me, dude, I'm just going to push him down on the ground.
Dude, I hope he says something to me. I brought a little something.
What do you got?
Like, oh, he's going to be. He's gonna be in trouble, bro.
He goes, it takes me a little bit to get it open, but hold on, don't go anywhere. Does it lock out?
No. It
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah, so you're
This
going to
is
just
a
cut your
standard-
fingers. He goes,
This is a
"Oh."
standard child's buck knife.
He goes, I accidentally hit your jacket, then it closed shut on my finger.
That's what would happen.
I don't get what is wrong. People are like, these fucking assholes are like, you stay off my street.
I'll tell you
It's a
what it
public
is.
fucking street.
Did you ever see Dr. Drew talk about this?
No.
He got.
Oh, you mean Dr. Drew, the esteemed medical guy?
I don't like a lot of what he says.
I
at
can't
all.
say anything too bad because I do run into him about twice a year.
That's so funny.
Not that he's fucking going.
But-
I was listening to Slop Quest.
But I will say this though, I agree with this one thing that he said, that when he was working at this hospital in like Beverly Hills,
yeah,
he only saw homeless people or rich people.
for like the psych ward shit.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
said that they all had the extremely rich and the homeless have the exact same mental health issues.
Ah.
And he goes,
So if you have too much and you have nothing.
yeah, he goes, alcoholism, borderline personality disorder, schizophrenia, all that kind of stuff. You see it in the same. He even did like did stats on it, and he goes,
Yeah.
it affects them in similar percentages.
That's crazy.
Isn't that interesting, dude?
Yeah, super
Most healthy
interesting.
people are middle class mental health, most healthy.
That's why we got to focus on the middle class.
I know, guys. Politicians who are listening.
Well.
Oh,
You touched my toe,
I
dude.
made my penis larger. This guy, by the way, I'm not sexually interested in you, so don't worry about it.
Now my penis just shrank. Jeez, guys. No, I believe it because I don't like doing this. You know, where you're like, I can't wait for this guy to fucking say something because I tried to get away from that in my
I'm
life.
hoping that he did.
But I was wishing that he would say, like, what are you doing walking here? I'd be like, look, you fuck, you old piece of shit.
you
Probably
beat
like-
his ass.
He's
dude.
only like 4 years older than me.
But you would
He
still
looked
beat his
rough
ass.
as. But he looked like he had a $200 haircut and all.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can't believe. Like, what are you doing?
No,
Roaming
he's,
the
he's
streets.
getting mad at people who are delivering food. He's getting mad at people.
Some people were just trying to circumvent the fucking traffic to get
Yeah.
home.
Yes.
Who lived in the area?
right, but he doesn't want that.
Yeah.
He wants it to be a private
Sticking
road.
your head in people's fucking cars, you could get shot in the face.
Oh, dude, for sure. But a lot of rich people have never experienced consequences.
Yeah, they're
you
like,
know?
I could do it. You can't be Karening around the streets of L.A.
But the only time I've had someone stick their head in my car and yell at me was in Franny B's neighborhood, saying
Oh,
that I was
yeah.
driving an abandoned car and that they were going to call the
Rich
city and
neighborhood.
have me towed.
In your,
He stuck his head in there to yell this shit at me.
but it was a minivan, right?
It was a minivan,
In
yeah.
his defense, that thing did look like it was
That shit ruled,
abandoned.
dude. That
And he
shit
goes,
ruled.
and also there was a man trapped under it.
Okay. But he stuck his head in the window to yell at me. And then a homeless guy once did the same thing.
Yeah, I will not let anybody get that close. I'm rolling the window up, or I'm cracking it.
Yeah.
Just give it a crack, because once the head's in the car, they
Yeah.
can do anything. They can bite you. They can spit on you.
Yeah, dude,
They
it's
can
crazy.
suck your wiener. You're like, light's green. Suck a little harder.
Yeah, because people are going to start honking their horns soon.
Honk if you're horny.
But yeah, so
That's interesting.
you know
though.
what? I think you've talked me out of this. I'm imagining it now, and I go,
Yeah.
maybe I'm not going to do that.
Because if you have to consider the big porn stars aren't just going to come fuck your wife. You're going to get the low level guys who, it's like a cattle call. I feel
Yeah.
bad for the unknown guys they're disposable as fuck. The guys at the gangbangs and all that, those guys might work twice in their whole life.
That's crazy when you think about
It's
it.
also crazy that they're just basically random dudes that are just picked off the internet, and this chick's like, yeah, you can fuck me with no condom.
Just get your AIDS test or whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's like, other than that, make sure your dick's washed, I guess. Maybe.
I hope so, right?
Unreal, dude.
I wonder about hygiene, huh?
You should wonder about Hygiene. Hygiene's also a guy who's a porn star.
Is that true? Good porn star name.
That would be a good
Hugh Hygiene.
Hugh Hygiene.
He's known for the most spectacularly washed nutsack. Dude, I got something crazy that you're gonna.
All right, and then after that, we got to
dude.
talk about the CIA's 1980s money that they spent trying to find the Ark of the Covenant.
I just did a deep dive on Ark of the Covenant this
Did
weekend.
you?
Yeah.
It's supposed to. I love how they're like, it's supposed to bring world peace. Give Israel victories and make America nice again. That's what that's what the thing's supposed to do.
How are we going to be nice with the Ark of the Covenant?
I also like how the Ark of the Covenant is just targeting 2 specific countries.
Yeah.
They're like the rest of this place. Not like, hey, this is going to pull India out of poverty or
I heard an Eastern Orthodox church in shit, god damn it, I lost my phone.
That's going to take 2 inches off your wiener.
Yeah. Oh my god. I lost the case. Remind me to find the case when we're done. The case just fucking flopped off of it.
It might be gone forever. What were you saying about the Ark of the Covenant?
Oh, that Eastern Orthodox Church in Ethiopia has claimed to have it for years.
Oh, and it's done great for them.
It has. Yeah.
Also, I like how it's not gonna stop like the fucking people in the Congo from macheting off people's arms and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, no, America could be fucking real nice.
But do you know? I have a theory on it, and it's also
about the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Okay, well they've had remote viewers who know where it is.
My theory is that whatever's inside of it is radioactive, because they constantly talk about opening the Ark of the Covenant and showing things to the Ark in order for it to be blessed by the Ark.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I know, but you show stuff to the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, you show stuff to it.
And it gets their blessing that way. So it's like, my theory is that it was being irradiated. And then they were having some kind of, they were getting some kind of feeling or special feeling from it, or like it was doing something. They were using the irradiation. It might have been an irradiated meteorite or something that they had found.
Oh.
And that's why it's all in gold. They put it's stored in gold so it doesn't leak out.
Is it real? They don't even know.
I think it's probably real, and I think it's probably a chunk of radioactive
They say
meteorite.
it's unknown technology.
Because the people who in Ethiopia who are said to they're only allowed to touch the Ark twice a year, they all die of cancer and they're all blind.
So why are they touching it?
I don't know.
He goes, God, dude, we only get to touch it twice a year?
But that makes me think it's some radioactive space garbage.
It sounds like it sucks. The Ark of the Covenant sounds like it blows. If it's killing people, people are getting
I mean, you knew that
cancer.
from Indiana Jones, too. It was melting everyone's faces.
Indiana Jones 1 or Indiana Jones 2?
You fucking
what are we talking about
piece
here?
of shit, dude. What are people talking about in the comments? I want to see some of these.
The Ark was found with my mind. Yeah, dude, that's what the CIA did it.
I got to take off this belt, man.
Oh, what does it say? Skakel can let his cousin do something. Oh, bang your wife?
No.
Would you let RFK? I can arrange it. I'll call Earl.
Not in a million years.
Hey, RFK.
That's where you're going to hit another snag where Tammy's not going to be interested because she's very specific.
What do you mean? Why not, dude?
What she's interested in.
This guy, I like it. Pussy.
She's into super funny dudes with decent-sized wieners named Andrew DeWitt.
He's got a giant. RFK's got a giant hog.
I think it would be difficult to arrange
suing.
something.
He's suing. He says that he took like a flu shot that gave him a 10-inch wiener. Can you imagine if that's the way you get it out in the public, that you have a huge cock? You go, jeez, this flu shot gave me a 12-inch hog.
Yeah, and you go,
I'm suing.
I don't know what to do with it now. I can only put it halfway in most pussies.
That's what I'm going to start saying, dude. I'm going to start saying, like, when I was a kid, the vaccines like made my wiener just abnormally huge.
Uh-huh.
By the way, nobody's gonna care other than other dudes.
Yeah,
women will
be mad.
Go, I'll avoid that guy. I don't want some giant cock.
And meanwhile, dudes are like, this guy gets to be over here with his huge wiener. They get mad.
That's what they should have done, dude. If they really wanted to get people to get shots and shit, they should have. I won't even say it because we'll get demonetized. Because they don't know. AI doesn't know what a joke is. But what they should have done was gone, the byproduct, gigantic wiener.
And then I'll have to take another HR course. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Did we tell people that I did that I had to do that?
I think we were going to, that you got scared.
I'll just tell them now. But we had an episode pulled, and you made me take a fucking training class.
They said it was for misinformation. Because I think it's in the audio stuff. It's the dumbest shit ever. Yeah. We had a great story about, was it Churchill?
No, it was about Kissinger.
Kissinger, yeah.
And I had to watch all these videos and select if they were misinformation
like a
or
fucking
not.
child, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
brainwashing.
It is crazy, right?
They're just trying to brainwash you.
And then I had to sign a form that says I'll be a good boy, basically. It was wild.
Dude, people keep talking. People, you know what it is? It's the YouTube mind virus.
That is what it
They're
is.
like, you need to watch this. You need to watch what you say. They're literally just trying to get us to adapt. We will never adapt.
That's true, but also
I don't care if we get no views. I will never fucking adapt.
And we're on
to
our
no.
way.
Audio's still good. I get it, man. Probably, I don't watch podcasts, so I don't. I like listening.
There's
to
some
them.
people I know that only watch podcasts.
I know. For me, it's just people are sitting there talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I appreciate that people. I would love if people would watch, but I'm also not gonna tailor my language.
I listen more than I watch.
Yeah.
I'll scoot around the neighborhood listening to us.
But you definitely like to watch.
I don't know. I'll tell you what I would do over that. If I could have my own AI that wouldn't get leaked online, and then I could just put my wife into pornos,
Okay.
then I would do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
That would be
now.
better.
He like leaked. Why? You would be the one that would leak it. He goes, I don't even trust myself.
No.
He goes, this looks so
I'm
good.
saying I wouldn't want people to be like, look, this guy made these pornos of his wife.
You think the AI would steal it and then publish?
Yeah.
Oh, because like,
I don't
"This is
trust
so
it.
good. We got to put them out.
I don't trust any of these big tech companies, dude.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
They're gonna leak all of our important information online.
That's all they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I don't know how to do that either.
It won't be long before AI starts blackmailing people by going through all their emails.
Yeah, that will happen.
And then they'll be like, we need you to do this. And you're like, no. And he's like, well, look at all these emails. And you're like, okay. That's how they're going to do it. That'll be the new, like, black ops way of operating for this fucking world.
Yeah.
This is going to be like AI blackmailing people.
I don't know if
doing
they could
shit.
blackmail us because their stuff is so stupid. You and I might be in the clear. They might just throw in the towel.
Oh, they'll be like, you said this in an email. I go, yeah, just publish it. It's not going to hurt me.
I said that in an email. Wait till you hear what I said on a podcast.
That is true, too. They're like, you wrote this. I go, yeah, whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to hurt me, dude. I'm flying under the radar.
I try to think if I've ever said anything bad. The worst email I've ever sent was I accidentally sent a lady who worked at Google a picture I had drawn of a chick with a wiener because I thought I was sending it to another person who had commissioned it.
Yeah.
But I think I was able to unsend it in time.
Yeah, the unsend button became a lifesaver for a lot of people. I still don't unsend. I go, I shouldn't have sent that. I have 15 seconds to unsend it. Never mind. What's going on over here?
Then you go 15 seconds. I could use that to turn the stove on with my mind.
I have all kinds of inappropriate shit in there. Probably nothing worse than my impression of.
Oh, yeah. You're typing that out? By the way, hell of an email. Hey, Ryan, we're just letting you know we're going to be coming through your building to retrofit windows. Oh, Asian X types in Asian accent. Oh. The AI goes, I don't know what to do with this guy. It's like nothing but fighting with people about how much karate he can do. Chicks sending him pictures of their pussies for his birthday. Do you remember that in Motor City? You go, it's my birthday coming up. All the chicks send me the pussy pics. And the dad goes, you will never see those pussy pics. He hid them from you.
I got some.
So, yeah. But the ones that went to our Boner City email, he deleted them.
I know. He's like, he claims he deleted them. All he did was fucking screenshot them. And then, these are mine. They're all mine.
He goes, and if I could beat off to these, I'd love them.
He's like Scrooge McDuck. He's just jumping into a pile of printed out screenshots of chicks' pussies.
He goes, he goes, if I was a straight man, this would be the best thing ever.
If I didn't have this other thing. Speaking of hotwifing, all right, let's move on.
All right, let's go here. So you're going to love this, dude.
What is this?
This guy, I've always thought that this was the fakest shit ever.
Yeah.
But this guy went on AMA about 6 hours ago.
Okay.
Ask me anything on Reddit.
And what's
Says,
his?
I was a fake Reiki and energy healer who earned a lot of money then quit. Ask me anything.
Oh.
dude. It is great, man. I love it.
Holy shit.
So people were basically like, what's one fake lesson you taught someone? Did you find anything beneficial to yourself? And so this is how he's basically telling people how he would do this shit, how he would trick people, you know?
Dude, this guy, I love when people do this because they're like, my scam's so good. Even though I made all this money, I still gotta let people know that I did. Like,
maybe he just feels
I'm a
guilty as
genius.
fuck. So he says, I would consider
You think this guy? Okay, first of all, I don't think these guys ever feel bad. You're going into a fraudulent industry.
Yes.
And you are. I think he's just bragging. I think he's like,
maybe
this is how smart I am.
Because there was a guy, I remember on Instagram watching some guy's video, and he goes, people often think of themselves as a person with a soul. That's actually incorrect. You're a soul with a person. And people are like, oh, my God.
What?
My mind is blown.
And also, they have no idea what he's saying.
And then I watched that guy's TED Talk, that energy healer guy's TED Talk.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I was a CPA for a Reiki healer, and and then she said that one of her...
Are you serious?
Yeah. He goes, she said one of her Reiki healers couldn't work that weekend, so she asked me to do it. She told me it was really easy. And so she
goes, are you good at lying?
She basically trained me, and I realized, actually, I was really good at Reiki healing, and that's what I started doing instead of being a CPA. And I go, this guy learned this in a weekend?
What all do they do in Reiki healing?
They move that's the stuff where they move their
they
hands
just go,
over you.
There's other shit. It's not just that, though.
This guy uses crystals and all this other bullshit, too. He gets into it.
They were doing that in White Lotus season 3, right? Wasn't that one guy a Reiki?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, the crystals. That's the other.
But I always thought it was bullshit, and having the guy blow the lid off of it is great.
Well, all you have to do, I mean, it's the same as hypnotism. You have to find people that are slightly suggestive, and they'll go.
That's what he says.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah,
it's so fucking stupid. It's the same as Tony Robbins, dude. You go, I feel great. Yeah, you feel great because the guy told you you're gonna be successful. And 2 weeks from now, you're gonna feel like shit again.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be like, make sure you buy more of my courses.
So he said there was a girl who came to him and wanted her to heal her relationship with her toxic boyfriend.
Also, a lot of this involves breathing.
Yes.
And any sort of, most people don't breathe very well. And then, so they use the breathe, they go, oh, I feel great.
Wow, that feels amazing.
This fucking dickhead's hands.
He goes, she wanted to heal her relationship with her toxic boyfriend. Now
heal her relationship, meaning like stay with him?
Yeah.
Dude, that's not fixable.
I know, which is what he did. So he goes, now the thing is, as per her story, she believed that this random situation she'd gotten into herself with this guy was the love of her life.
Oh, of course.
And they were meant to be together according to a tarot reading. You love it, don't you?
I love it, dude. Anytime you bring tarot into this situation, I'm in.
Yeah. The dude had already moved on and was fucking someone else, but she wanted me to make him hers. I simply told her that my guardian angels told me that he is an evil spirit and that she should stop obsessing over him. And otherwise he will bring financial downfall for her and she would end up on the streets. Well, she's not obsessed with him anymore and is dating someone nice.
So he goes, look, I did a good thing with my bullshit medicine. I mean, there is nothing better than some fucking psycho pining after you while you're just with another chick. She's like, I got two options now.
Yeah, a chick that I like and a psycho that I don't like.
But she fucks good.
And then they asked him about his clientele. He said, most of my clientele were extremely rich.
Yes. Dude. Think about that. Fucking Stallone's mom was like a fucking psychic for like presidents and shit.
I know, dude. She says, so I don't feel bad for charging $150 for a 30-minute healing session.
Oh, God, dude. What? There's so much better shit you can blow your money on.
It felt like I was basically like a armchair psychologist or something.
Yeah,
it's fucking...
Armchair psychologist.
Yeah.
Dude, I know a lot of people's their problems are so easily fixable. They're like, this guy, I just love him. This tarot card said we should be together. And he just like, oh, wait, I'm getting a new reading. It says leave him. Holy shit.
That's a good idea.
My life has been so much better. I believe in all of this.
Here's $150. I told you about the time Tammy went to a psychic to see if it was bullshit or not.
Yeah.
And she didn't wear her we don't wear wedding rings, but at the time we did.
Yeah.
So she hid that. And then she said the psychic...
she asked about her love life?
Yeah, and the psychic was like, well, first of all, we need to get you a husband. So that's what we're going to focus on.
Maybe she's saying a new husband.
Yeah, well, I don't know. And then she tried to upsell her on $150.
She goes, and I have this other package where we can reveal the name.
I think it might have been $200.
That's
$200 bar of soap that she was just to use on her pussy. That was supposed to wash away any negative energy so that she could have a new guy come into her life.
Holy shit.
And so
that's
she was like,
genius.
it's $200, but you use this bar. I make it myself. I bless it. I do the incantations over it while I'm making it.
That's crazy.
And it'll unblock all the negative energy from your pussy. And then she was dying laughing about it because she got a Groupon for it for like $20.
That's fucking crazy. I knew someone who's there. A psychic said, "You're gonna get a Netflix series on a specific month and a specific year."
And did it happen?
No. But she probably says that to like 50 actors.
And if it happens once,
4 of them it works out. They go, and I'll have those people for life.
And she goes, and if I say it to a comedian, there's like a 70% chance.
Yeah,
they'll get one.
yeah. It's nuts. Because you're right every once in a while, and then those people will come back. It's a numbers game.
It is a numbers game, but he gets right back into the extremely rich women part, where someone goes, a lot of people, he says, I think everyone with those treatments can only be considered scammers. What made you different? And he said, I don't know.
He goes, yeah, I am a scammer, you fuck.
He goes,
why would this person go, you're a fucking scammer?
Yeah. He goes, I just put up online ads on Instagram and stuff that I'm a Reiki and energy healer and can balance your chakras and remove blocked up energy. I got approached by a lot of people. Most of them were extremely rich women who seem to have a lot going on in their lives.
Dude, we got to switch this podcast to a faith and healing podcast.
That would be amazing, by the way.
All we do is the same material. They go, I don't feel better about my life.
Yeah.
But dumber.
But I'm fucking a guy in front of my husband.
Maybe we do that for like a health thing. They're like, you're too smart. That's why you're unhappy. Listen to our podcast. It'll make you dumber and happier.
It will. And you will feel dumber for sure.
I don't. Okay, first of all, can you imagine doing this? Can you imagine, dude, I would be so uncomfortable.
I know.
I would be unbelievably, I don't know if I could even go through with it.
He talks about when he starts to get uncomfortable.
I know, but he's not.
But
dude, you're just putting ads out, and then people show up. And you're like, oh god, I'm fucking lying to him, and then you're like, I couldn't go through it.
We have a level of morality that doesn't serve us.
not today's economy.
Today's economy is all about fucking on OnlyFans and ripping off women with energy crystals.
We're just trying to make some laughs.
By the way,
is not
support honest businesses. Patreon.com/SlopQuest.
That is true.
It is an honest business.
Yeah.
He says most of them were extremely rich or whatever. A lot of stuff going on in their lives. I would use my rocks, crystals, and stuff along with the basic energy healing shtick and quote unquote.
I like how they go shtick. Who calls their healing shtick?
And quote unquote heal them. Many people actually did feel comfort after these sessions, and many people said their lives had changed after doing these sessions. Probably placebo. Oh yeah. You think?
Oh, really? Probably. I like how this guy still goes, you know what? Here's the deal. I might also still kind of possess some sort of power to heal.
I started getting more and more customers, and then I started upping my rates. And then someone asked if he ever believed he had powers. He said, no, I never believed I had powers.
But also, it's possible.
I would obviously feel a bit special when people gave me good feedback, and it would make me feel happy when someone would text me and say their life updates had improved, but I never thought I had powers.
Jesus, man.
Dude, this is
But the other thing is, if you are ripping off rich people, you're like, whatever. People, if it makes them feel good, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Is it any different than a pharmaceutical company using placebos?
Placebos work 33% of the time, which is wild, dude.
33% of the time they work every time.
And that's amazing. There's no other pill that can do as much as a placebo pill can. It can cure cancer 33% of the time. It can cure depression 33% of the time.
Shows it.
Imagine that, dude. Imagine you cure cancer with placebo, dude.
I know.
33%. That's wild.
That's what they really need to figure out, how to harness the mental power to defeat cancer.
That's what we're doing with our podcast. This
It's our
podcast
health and-
defeats
It's
cancer
a health and wellness podcast about defeating cancer with power of your mind.
by making
Power
it,
of retardation.
by making it dumb by listening to two idiots. So they talk about, did you ever have to meet any other self-proclaimed gurus and talk to them about their abilities?
He goes, I went to the Reiki Healing Festival in Las Vegas.
That's exactly what he says.
It's so predictable.
He said he would go to festivals and meetups. He said, I would meet with people who were my clients or whatever, and some of my people would end up becoming clients and claim they could do tarot or other spiritual stuff like reading minds. I didn't really care much if they were real or not. I would just butter them up by saying that they could do that stuff and appreciate their spiritual skills and say they were gifted.
That's crazy.
He's telling these ladies that they are psychic.
And that's all they really want to hear.
Yeah.
They just go, thank you. Dude, he probably fucked so many fake spiritual healers.
I know.
By just reinforcing. Because dudes usually know they're scamming. Chicks do too, but some chicks buy into some dudes do too, that I'm just a genuine healer.
Yeah.
So if you reaffirm that, they're like, oh, God, my pussy's ready to fuck.
You've unblocked
Never
all
hear
that
hot wifing?
energy. Someone asked him if he thinks that Reiki is completely fake. He goes, I don't know if it's real or fake, but I know that I for sure was a fake healer.
Of course it did, dude. Reiki, more like rapey. I'm going to rape that pocketbook.
Dude, it's so crazy to me.
That's why. I'm also, it's like, what's left to be said for this guy? Other than yeah, you're a scumbag and you ran a scam.
Yeah, dude, it's great. I love that he's exposing it.
But
though.
can you believe that Tony Robbins became such a fucking cultural
Yes, I can.
icon? But it's all based on a sham. I mean, I guess not if it works for you temporarily, but I would love to know how many of those people actually changed their fucking life. What percentage? The same percent? 30%?
Oh, dude, you want to know how much he made?
Yes.
Around
Millions.
$1.5 million after taxes.
Hey, at least he paid taxes. That's crazy. So what? You know how much he really made? Probably $3 million.
Yeah,
because
probably.
half of that
He wrote it off.
I'll pay. I'm not gonna pay tax if you pay cash, or I'll reduce
Yeah,
your rate.
right, absolutely. He does talk about that. He says most of the people were rich. If someone didn't have money, he would do energy healings for less money, but he wouldn't give them.
He goes, "You're homeless? I'll do it for $75 for 30 minutes."
Complimentary stuff like quote unquote specially charged crystals, rocks, or bracelets.
That's where you get the merch.
Yeah.
You go, and if you buy these, I was sleeping and I was like, accidentally put my hand in my pillowcase. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Fucking crystals in my pillowcase.
Did someone put crystals in your pillow?
Yeah, I wonder who.
Did you get mad about that bullshit?
And I was like, what the fuck is this? She's like, oh yeah, it's for you. They've been there for a long time.
And they've helped you. You might have only gotten worse since I've known you mentally.
It's not getting better. I'm hitting trees with my face. It's not getting better.
Dude, my anxiety's only gotten worse. I haven't.
It's because of me? I'm a Reiki anxiety giver.
He does. He gives me placebo anxiety.
I go, oh, I better watch. Hey, you're feeling good today? Well, wait till you talk to me. We got to cross over.
Okay, we'll cross over, but I just wanted to point this one out real quick.
Because we can keep going on
Because someone was arguing that, he goes, that math doesn't add up. $150 a session, and they try to do it. He goes, it doesn't work like that. He goes, I charge some people $2,000 a session.
What he's going, you would have to do this many people to make $1.5 million. I like when people get into the minutia of it.
Yeah.
I also, what are you doing with your day that you could go, let me do the calculations on 1.5 million. You'd have to see 10,000 people.
By the way, I totally believe, like, for sure, rich people, because he's talking about being flown in. He would get flown in, put up places.
Dude,
like
these big, the whales in the fake healing, like those whale clients, they're spending 10. Have you seen how much they charge for fucking like self-help shit?
Yeah.
The first one's like, it's $150. When you get to like the third tier, it's like $25,000.
Yeah, dude. And by the way, people do that with dudes too, the masculinity coaching.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that where they're like, it's $25,000, and if you don't have $25,000 to put up, then you need to do this because you're not even a real
Yes.
man.
Do people go? They finance. They take out. Then they'll do the financing. They'll be like, "Hey, you can finance through us at fucking 24%."
That's what the rich dad, poor dad dude was doing. He was giving. He's like,
Is that true?
yeah. He was being like, hey, you need to spread this out on. Get a bunch of credit cards, and then you can get the $15,000 to take my session. And he goes,
Anytime they tell you to take out a loan to learn some shit, anything that's worth, dude. By the way, look at the best financial guys in the world. They give you information for free.
I know.
Warren Buffett's not like, and buy my course. He goes, I don't fucking hear. It's real simple.
Yeah,
Every year he does like 3 hours on how to get rich.
and no one pays attention.
Nobody cares.
Because they're like, I think I'll go to the $15,000 how to make the law of attraction work for Bitcoin seminar.
Dude, I saw a thing. I just saw one recently where they're like, Warren Buffett's so out of touch. He lost so much money selling his Apple stock. I go, he got $300 billion in cash
I know.
sitting.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? What are you talking about?
These are
And
experts,
Warren Buffett
dude.
goes, yeah, I got out because I knew the tax code was going to change. I didn't know exactly when. I didn't know how, but I made more than what I wanted to make.
Yes.
So now I'm out.
Yeah.
And he has self-control.
And they
It's
go,
unreal.
what an idiot.
They go, this guy's fucking stupid. This guy's so out of touch.
Dude, these
The
people
richest investor that has ever lived.
don't take advice from people online.
I know.
It's crazy, man.
You know that clip I put up?
Which one?
The one with the fucking guy wearing the glasses?
Yeah, dude, by the way, great clip.
Well, thanks. But you understood that the guy fucking didn't have... I posted on Reddit, and multiple people were like, am I missing something here? What is this about? I don't get what's happening here. And I go, what the fuck, dude? Man, never
It's
mind.
so obvious
I
that you're
know.
talking to a guy with glasses. He doesn't need his glasses. And then you...
I asked Abby,
oh my
I
God.
go, she goes, I go, DeWitt got it. I go, you get it. She goes, yeah, I got it instantly. People are like, I think you should put more context in
Nope,
here.
no.
I go, whatever. I'm not putting
Excuse
shit
me,
on
sir.
Reddit
You
anymore."
seem to be a guy who's wearing glasses. You should show the guy that's wearing glasses so
That's
we know.
the problem with Reddit. They're like, I'm not looking for advice here, brother.
They will give you unsolicited advice, too.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not, no advice needed. If you don't like it, then just fucking downvote it.
There was a I used to do those game mats for Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And one of them I think you can see it on my Instagram. It's like a witch with a cauldron or whatever.
Okay.
That was the top selling mat in October for them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And some dude online goes, actually, I think you should redraw this. You should fucking put like way more shit in the background. You should there's like not enough stuff in there, and I actually don't think anyone's gonna buy this. I'm like, this is their best seller. What the fuck, dude?
People do this shit to fucking. I'm just reading I clicked on something, and it's like, why Paul Thomas Anderson is the worst screenwriter ever, and he gets by because he's good at making movies. I go, you don't make good movies out of shitty scripts.
No.
He goes, Boogie Nights script sucked. I go, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. He goes, and let me talk about a steaming pile of crap called There Will Be Blood.
I was like,
maybe one of the greatest
I just
cinematic
fucking-
achievements of all time.
Every time it's on, it's usually towards the end. It's 30 minutes of him in his basement fucking screaming at that guy, fucking then beating him to death. It's so good. He
There
goes,
Will Be Blood.
I'm finished.
Made Quentin Tarantino have a panic attack because he said that he had to up his game
Yeah.
after he saw that movie.
Also, you can't make great movies out of bad scripts. Maybe it doesn't follow the traditional storytelling line.
Right.
Who gives a fuck?
I had a buddy of mine. We went to go see Lost Highway,
Yeah.
and this guy
Goes off. I hope we run into fucking David Lynch because I got some notes for him.
he did have notes, by the way.
Of course he did.
And he considered himself a screenwriter, you know?
Yeah.
But I think we saw it when we were in high school. We were still in high school, but he was writing screenplays and stuff. And we got out of there, and I was like, that was fucking awesome. He goes, you could drive a truck through the pauses in those fucking lines. That's the worst written script I've ever seen.
dude.
I go, this is the worst written script? I think about Lost Highway all the fucking time,
yes,
dude.
Every time I'm driving and I look up at the fucking hills, I just think about Lost Highway, dude.
You've got a movie where a guy's trying to figure out if he's in a movie, and he tries to drive his car off the film strip in the movie.
Did you ever see
It's one of the most incredible movies I've ever seen.
Did you ever see where fucking that Lynch is on set and some producer's like, the scene's just too long. He's like,
Yes.
too long. What the fuck are you talking? It's as long as it has to be. Shut the fuck up. He just starts screaming, dude.
He's super
We gotta cross
awesome.
over, dude.
All right, let me do
Wave.
the thing. Sorry.
Yeah, do the thing.
You ready to wave?
I'm ready to wave. I'm always ready to wave. Yeah, check out Slop.
Oh yeah, fuck, we weren't ready at all.
Slop Quest. Patreon.com/SlopQuest.
Wait, do it again.
Patreon.com/SlopQuest.
Yes. And Ryan O'Neill Comedy on
Yes.
Instagram, Reddit, and where else are you at?
I don't know.
And then Tarnation Lucille, my Wild West manga comic. It's awesome. You can read it for free. It's got a little bit of fan service in it, and you'll like it. Really
It's
good.
manga maga. It's great.
And it's at Comic Fury and Tapas for free.
Okay, go now.